What I told them, what I told them.
When I pray for a day like you did, bright and shining, Soca glory. Everyone with a flag and a smile on their face, bloody, bloody. Every creed and race, Lord, phenomenal, love the atmosphere. If Vybz is our second, you shall be there. I, the blogging stars, fantastic Friday. Sincerely from your heart, that God is Friday. Vybz get to say I love you. Fantastic Friday. A voice of money blue, that God is Friday. Friday, look up the face, Friday. In front of face, Friday. You don't know I'm back to Friday. I'm back. The blogging star, 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 the blogging star. That God is Friday, 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 Friday. 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 Big star.
What I told them, what I told them.
Blogging star, 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 star. When I pray for a day like you did, bright and shining, Soca glory. Everyone with a flag and a smile on their face, bloody, bloody. Every creed and race, Lord, phenomenal, love the atmosphere. If Vybz is our second, you shall be there. I, the blogging stars, fantastic Friday. Sincerely from your heart, that God is Friday. Vybz get to say I love you. Fantastic Friday. A voice of money blue, that God is Friday. Friday, look up the face, Friday. In front of face, Friday. You don't know I'm back to Friday. I'm back. The blogging star, 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 the blogging star.
That God is Friday, 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 Friday. That God is Friday, 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 Friday. That God is Friday, 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 Friday. That God is Friday, 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 Friday,
Big star.
what I told them, what I told them.
Blogging star, 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 star. When I pray for a day like you did, bright and shining, Soca glory. Everyone with a flag and a smile on their face, bloody, bloody.
All I hear dumplings in the building, huh? All I hear super blue on top. Let me tell you the drama I'm having right now. My camera will not connect to any of my computers, so I'm on my webcam. This might look a little better for me. That's why you're seeing my light looking so fuzzy, because I don't know what to do. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Someone said they can't hear me. You should be able to hear me. I sound muffled. Let me see if I can get this to come here. Hold on. Does that sound better? Let me know if that sounds better. Do I sound any better or do I sound worse? It's still muffled? Okay, let me try something. If it's not working, then I'm just going to have to cancel today's live again. Sounds better on YouTube. Better. Okay, let's see if we can see now. Let us try this. Oh boy. Okay, so it's better. All right, I won't touch nothing. This is what happens when You have all kind of crazy stuff going on in your house. You have children that have moved all your cords. You can't find nothing. So I'm just gonna have to try to work with what I have next week. We're gonna have to. Well, first off, let me play the dub plate. You guys heard the dub plate. You. I know you heard the dub plate. I know you heard it.
Phenomenal, lovely atmosphere. It's Vybz is our second, you shall be there. Aye, you blogging star, fantastic Friday. She's Kelly from your heart, thank God it's Friday. Vybz get to say I love you, fantastic Friday. A voice of money blue, thank God it's Friday. Friday, look up the face, Friday, it's Friday face, Friday. You don't know I'm back, Friday, I'm back. The blogging star, 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 the blogging star. Thank God it's Friday, Friday. 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 Big star. What I'm calling? What I'm calling? Looking star, 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 star. When I pray for a day like today, bright and shining, Soca glory. Everyone with a flag and a smile on their face, glory, glory. Every creed and every star, phenomenal, lovely atmosphere. It's Vybz is our second, you shall be there. Aye, you blogging star, fantastic Friday. She's Kelly from your heart, thank God it's Friday. Vybz get to say I love you, fantastic Friday. A voice of money blue, thank God it's Friday. Friday, look up the face, Friday, it's Friday face, Friday. You don't know I'm back, Friday, I'm back. The blogging star, 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 the blogging star. Thank God it's Friday, Friday.
When Super Blue goes in the studio, Super Blue was like, fantastic Friday, Babsy. I have a song called Fantastic Friday. And Super Blue's like, you know you gotta put me in the intro. I was like, well, I'll beat off all the artists that are trying to get in my intro right now. You know what I mean? You know how it is. You understand? But I was kind of like, okay, Super Blue, you wanna give me a little intro thing for me? Why you give me a little intro thing for me? So Super Blue did a little intro thing for me. Do I sound good, everybody? How do I sound? How do I sound? Now, I was supposed to come on Friday, but I had a migraine all week. And you know me already. I don't get migraines often, but when I do get them, I am relaxing. I am not able to like literally do anything. I'm not able to get up. I'm not able to run. I'm not able to do whatever. So literally, I am. The mic sounds bad again. A lie. A lie. Maybe they're earlier in the maybe they're earlier in the segment. How does that sound now? Sound good now? Okay. Alrighty. All right. So this is supposed to be every Friday, 8 p.m. But because I was sick, I moved it to today to 6 p.m. because a lot of people are like, Babs, you better come back this week. So we got a whole bunch of stuff to talk about. But first and foremost, let's get through the drama. Can you believe? No, I gotta play this for y'all. I don't understand these people whatsoever. How the hell do these people move this fast? Hold on there. Hold on.
They too. Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck have reportedly tied the knot. According to court records obtained by NBC News, the couple obtained a marriage license in Clark County, Nevada over the weekend. Clark County rules state that couples have up to 1 year to make their unions legal once the license is issued, but TMZ reports that a source says they went through with the ceremony in Las Vegas and are now officially husband and wife. Access Hollywood has reached out to both A-listers' reps for comment. The happy news comes 3 months after Jennifer announced that she and her on-again beau were engaged for a second time. In a video for her fan newsletter on the J-Lo, the superstar beamed while showing off the green diamond sparkler Ben gave her. This marks Jennifer's 4th marriage and Ben's 2nd. The Hustler star was previously married to Ohani Noah, Chris Judd, and fellow music icon Mark Anthony, with whom she shares 14-year-old twins. She later broke off an engagement with Alex Rodriguez prior to reconnecting with Ben. The Argo director and ex-wife Jennifer Garner separated in 2015 after 10 years of marriage. They share 3 children. Jennifer met and fell in love 2 decades ago while shooting their movie Gigli, but they called off their first wedding in 2003, just days before they were set to walk down the aisle. They rekindled their romance last spring and went Instagram official that summer in a kissing photo Jennifer posted in honor of her 52nd birthday. Now these two have proven once again that it's never too late for true love, and they clearly had no problem picking up right where they left off. During their first engagement, the pair had the unmistakable look of love when sharing with Access Hollywood back then their first impressions of one another.
We did end up becoming friends. Plain and
I told
simple.
them we told each other too much.
Yeah, tell me about that.
What
She said you gave up too much information.
I probably
Why'd I
did.
say
I,
that?
because when you're not trying to impress somebody, because you
Yeah,
don't think that
that's
they're
what
going
I
to
mean.
be, you don't think that you're ever going to be dating them. So you're like, whatever, it doesn't matter. I don't have to impress her. You know what I mean? And you kind of like, yeah, I did do that. You know what I mean? Or you'll kind of admit to things that you wouldn't necessarily. And the truth is probably, we all try to put this.
He told me about all his ex-girlfriends and everything. That's what I mean, And
Let's dial that down. Let's, yeah.
So
Anyways. When you put out like a kind of a representative, it's like Chris Rock says when you try to meet, so it's like the 2 representatives.
He wasn't
it's
trying
not
to rap
really
to me. That's
you
the
know,
thing.
and instead I just, and I think she was the same way. So we kind of were.
Kind of a cool way to do it.
So it was great.
Right.
We get to know each
Because
other.
we got
kind
to
of
know
the
the
good,
real person.
Let me tell you something. These women, I don't know. We gotta start getting what they got on their pokey and bottling it up and selling it. This woman literally jumped off A-Rod same week, end up back with Ben Affleck, and then boom, they're married now. What the raw soul I hearing? How does this work? How does this work? How do people live like this? You just jump from man to man to man to man to man to man to man. My God, I don't know. Trust me, it's crazy. Absolutely crazy to see how fast they just started dating last year. Now they're married. You understand? My poor sign in the back, you guys are saying, it because I'm on my webcam, it's not showing it properly. It's actually making it look more. Yeah, it's crazy. I'll tell you that. Anyhow, what do you guys think about this whole? Someone said they got the money for it. Yeah, she liked the dick, I guess. Oh, well, A-Rod's dick probably wasn't that good. Let's see. There goes that Jezebel spirit again. He wants seasoning in his food. Oh, Lord. Well, congratulations to the couple. From here at Team Babsy, give us your address and we will send you some rum punch. You understand? If you guys didn't know what's going on with my rum punch, I'm going to tell you guys soon. I don't want to make all the people get excited because I got a lot of haters and, it's crazy. Speaking about jumping around from man to man, this one shocked me today too. I saw this today and I was confused. You might hear the ice cream truck outside, by the way. This one's confusing. Jada Kingdom. Jada Kingdom is a dancehall artist. How come nobody told me Jada Kingdom broke up with Versi? How come no one told me that Jada Kingdom broke up with Versi? I'm confused. Why didn't anyone tell me Jada Kingdom broke up with Versi? Why? Why? I'm confused. So Jada Kingdom and Versi have been together for the longest time. And I used to always see her put up posts and be like, big up my man, big cocky Versi. Not Versi, well from Barbados, but Versi from, I think he's from the Bahamas. He's an artist. And I'm confused now that she has another man. When did this happen? I'm lost. I'm absolutely lost. Can someone tell me? Someone said I didn't know. Someone said first I'm hearing about it. Someone said I don't even know them. Hi, Dave Benjamin. How are you? Nikisha, that pH changing all the time. Girl, these girls run their crutch redder than red, cooler than cool. Oh, God. Anyhow, congrats to you, Jada Kingdom, when your new man. I don't know. I can't keep up with all y'all. I could have swear that somebody else was your man. So I was just a little concerned, but this is your man. Big up your man. Big up your man. Now, let's go over. Jada Kingdom is a dance hall artist, right? Let us go over to some important topic today, because today is an important topic. This is about Mr. Vybz Kartel. We have an issue with Mr. Vybz Kartel. Well, his lawyer, but I got to talk to Kartel about this because Kartel's lawyer is one bogle away from the madhouse. I'm not going to even say what he said. I'm going to reload this for you so that you can hear what this man had to say. This man is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Kartel, you need a new lawyer. I'll tell you why in a minute.
You guys knew I was going to talk about it this morning, so you made sure that a doctor was in the house this morning. Because I want to know, why are some Jamaicans so worried about monkeypox when they already look a certain way? That's all I want to know. It's always the people. You ever notice ugly people always worry about pretty things? Now here comes monkeypox. You want to respond or should we move on?
I think we should move on to the Thesaurus challenge.
And I'm saying some of the spots look like acne and people walking around and them face bumpy like that. So fix it, Jesus, fix it. Raymond.
Why don't you wait?
Listen, I have to say this. You guys knew I was going to talk about it this morning, so you made sure that a doctor was in the house this morning. Because I want to know, why are some Jamaicans so worried about monkeypox when they already look a certain way? That's all I want to know. It's always the people. You ever notice ugly people always worry about pretty things? Now here comes monkeypox. You want to respond or should we move on?
I think we should move on to the Thesaurus challenge.
And I'm saying some of the spots look like acne and people walking around and them face bumpy like that. So fix it, Jesus, fix it.
So I can't make it any louder because for some reason Instagram is playing very low on my laptop. I don't know why. We're going to have to try to figure this out for next week because I can't spend any more time on this at all. So basically he's saying that Jamaicans are ugly and look like monkeys. So why are they worried about monkeypox? This is Vybz Kartel's new lawyer that has taken up his case to the Privy Council. So I'm utterly confused as to why Vybz Kartel would want a lawyer that speaks like that. And to be honest, I have a video coming out about Kartel coming out of prison, and if it's true, I will give you the quick rundown. I believe that Kartel can be freed from prison. That is something that I truthfully believe. I do believe Vybz Kartel can come out of prison, but there's a lot of other things that goes with that. So I don't want to get too deep in it because I'm doing a video on it. So, but Kartel's lawyer is going to be a problem for him. And watching him on this segment just proved to me that I'm right. Like, this man is going to be a very big problem for Kartel because he's one bogle away from the madhouse. Like, I'm not even kidding. He's just lost in the sauce. Lost, like totally lost. Hold on. Yeah, sorry. So, guys, here's what I want to explain to everybody. P. Gordon, Ja Powers, Wagwan. I want everybody to know that I'm coming back out in blogging, but I'm coming back out in blogging under a few circumstances. My biggest problem is dancehall bloggers. This has been going on for, let's say, 4 or 5 years now. Part of the reason I left YouTube is because of these dancehall bloggers. I don't operate like them. And actually, I don't consider them to be vloggers. I think they're jackasses, the majority of them. And like, let's give some of them their respect, like the Terradans and the CMRs and the Teach Thems. Big up Politics Watch anywhere you at. Politics Watch is Team Babsy. But the whole rest of these fucking idiots, right? No, I'm gonna be honest. I'm sorry, I'm gonna curse today. I know it's Sunday, but I go to church on a Saturday. If you are a vlogger and you only represent for 1 or 2 artists because you're on a side, whether you're Gaza, whether you're Vendetta, whether you're Unruly, whether you're whatever, like straight to fuck off. Fuck right off. Fuck right off. Like carry your asshole somewhere else from about here. I'm not interested in any conversation with any so-called vlogger that is saying they're Gaza or saying they're Vendetta. Fuck every last one of you. You are a part of the problem in dancehall, and I am not interested in having a conversation with any of you any longer. If you go on your videos and you want to drag me, I'm not answering you, because every time I answer you, you run and you bawl. AKA JA Radio, AKA their videos going up this week because Shakira was pregnant and I did not want to blast her during pregnancy because they're trying to blame me, but why they leaving YouTube? And all of a sudden now, if something happened to her pregnancy, she would want to come and try and blame me. I'm not taking no blame for none of these lame ass bloggers that ran their blog into the goddamn ditch. So no, I don't want to talk to any of you. Panels, I am not going on anybody's panel ever again. You're too emotional, and I don't want to talk to people who don't know nothing about dancehall. You think because you're from Jamaica that you outrank me, but you know nothing about your music. You don't even know the history of your music, and nobody in dancehall music who is in media, who is an artist, who is a selector, who is a producer, who is a vlogger, who is a fan, who is a troll, is to ever use the term called culture vulture when it comes to dance hall. You need to cease using that word immediately. Immediately. Right? Like as of yesterday, do not use the term culture vulture ever again. Because you don't know what that term means and you don't know the history of your music. So, to give you a preliminary view of what I'm going to be talking about. If you are a vlogger, you're supposed to be an expert on what you're vlogging about. These people are not experts on dancehall. Because when we start talking about dancehall, they don't know who Sluggy Ranks is. They don't know, like, Brigadier Jerry gets arrested. They have no clue who this man is. You're born in Jamaica, raised in Jamaica. You lived in Jamaica your whole life, and you don't know who Sluggy Ranks is. You don't know who Brigadier Jerry is. Don't talk to me. Leave me alone. There's a reason that the people call me the Caribbean governor. And this is why they say I don't like Jamaicans. Because anytime they push against me, I got to push back against them and be like, get the fuck up off me. No, you're not going to deal with me like that. No, you're not going to deal with me like that. Get the fuck off me. Now, let's look at the prelude into this video. Dancehall music comes from reggae, right? Evolved from reggae. Reggae music evolved from rocksteady, right? Rocksteady evolved from ska. Let's stop right there. This is an educational moment for everybody, right? Ska music is Jamaican music. Ska is the music that basically Jamaica used heavily in the 60s when they became independent from England, and they became independent. But where does ska music come from? I love you too, Lisa Lee Murray. We were talking about you the other day for some reason. Where does ska come from? This is why you're not supposed to play with me. I've always gone easy out here and tried to let everybody be a part. No, I'm not. And that's why I'm really pissed with Winford Williams. I'm pissed with Shaggy. Anybody that know them, tell them that the Babsy smoke is coming. The Babsy smoke is coming. Winford Williams especially. This man is really ticking me off. Because I'm watching him on second talking about, oh, reggaeton took from us, and then Afrobeats took from us. It's our culture. The world is looking at us. And I'm like, will you shut the fuck up, Winford? God damn it. What are you talking about? You were alive when ska became a thing in Jamaica. You have to have been, because you're older than me. You got some years on me. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Colleen. Ska music. Let me tell you where ska music comes from. It comes from Mento, which is Jamaican. But hold on a minute with that. And it comes from rhythm and blues in America. Primarily Ray Charles in them. Because when Jamaicans were going over to America to do farm work, they heard Americans' rhythm and blues. Primarily Ray Charles, and they took the music. Ray Charles was blind, so he couldn't see them. He couldn't see them take the music, and they made ska with it. And they needed the need for heavy bass because sound system culture started to grow during that time as well. And that's when records started to become available. So how in the hell can anybody talk about culture vulture when half of ska's parents is American? You're gonna listen to Mr. Vegas. Oh, they're over there. Nicki Minaj and them are culture vulture. Shut the fuck up, Mr. Vegas. You agenda cunt. See, the difference with me is my agenda is the music. My agenda is the culture. And anybody that's a part of the fuck up of it, I don't like you. Mr. Vegas is one of the fuck ups. I don't like you. You're sitting here calling people culture vulture on a music that is built off culture vulture music. Ska was combined mental and American R&B combined makes ska. But let's talk about mental. Let's talk about mental. Where does mental music come from? Do you know what mental music is? Mental is Jamaican calypso. Calypso from Trinidad and Tobago. So when the Jamaicans heard the Trinidadians making calypso, they took it and they labeled it mental. It's Jamaican calypso. So technically it's not even a genre because it's the same way you have raga soca, bashment soca, groovy soca. Those are not genres. Those are subcategories of soca. Soca has groovy, power, jab, zouk, bouillon, dennery segment. There's no such thing as Jamaican calypso. It's calypso music, and a type of calypso is Jamaican calypso. A type of calypso is social commentary. Therefore, ska's other parent is Trinidadian. Ska's other parent is Trinidadian. There is no such thing as mental being a genre. Mental is Jamaican calypso. It is a type of calypso. But if you want it to be a genre, go ahead. Trinidad is one of your ancestors. So your ska music is built off the backs of Trinis and Americans. What are you doing talking about culture vultures? No one said nothing to Jamaica when they did their own calypso because the entire region does calypso. Everybody does calypso. So it was no problem for Jamaica to do calypso. And it was no problem for them to relabel it mental because the Caribbean has always allowed everyone to do the music. So here's where my problem comes in. And this is why I have to be here. Because if I'm not here, Winford Williams knows where ska came from. King Jammy is a part of the ska movement. He was a part of the sound system culture. King Jammy knows for a fact that Jamaicans took music from Ray Charles. Why is he not saying nothing? Where are the people? Why is Winford Williams calling people culture vultures? Why is Shaggy calling people culture vultures? Stop doing that. The reason that dancehall and reggae reached where it is today is because of this ignorance. You have a whole group of ignorant ass people talking bullshit and putting their music in a ditch and then want to blame other people for it. It is no one's fault that reggaeton and Afro beats knew that this was where the bag was and they came in and they made it into an industry. No one has ever had a hand in dancehall outside of Jamaica. Don't lie. You're talking about, the reason why dancehall is struggling in America is because Usain Bolt. Shut the fuck up. You lying ass, bitch ass, dumb ass motherfuckers. Usain Bolt is the reason that dancehall is not playing in America? Shut your lying ass up. You're lying. You making shit up. Stop making shit up. You're always like, don't make shit up. So you hate soca, you hate calypso, but dancehall is the great-great-great-grandchild of calypso music, and you don't even know that. So when you talk, I'm supposed to listen to you. When you're ranting, I'm supposed to listen to you. You're from Jamaica. You don't know where your music comes from. You are a Jamaican, born and raised. You're proud people. You don't know where your music comes from. You out there calling people culture vultures? You better stop this shit. No one cared that Jamaica used mento and took calypso. They never cared. The reason it's a problem now is because dancehall is in a bad place. And they put themselves there. Because reggaeton was invented in Panama. And then it expanded throughout all the 19 Hispanic countries in South America, Central America, Latin America. Everyone is allowed to do reggaeton. Afro beats. Everybody in Africa is allowed to do Afro beats. Dancehall, only Jamaicans are allowed to do dancehall. They will not acknowledge non-Jamaican dancehall artists. This is a fact. If it was not a fact, you would see non-Jamaican dancehall artists getting a whole heap of love. Prince Swanee had to kick the door down. He didn't go through Jamaica to become big in dancehall. He never went to Weddy Wednesdays. He never gave boom boom and foot to hype music for money pull up. He went around Jamaica. And Prince Swanee is from Trinidad. And the nerve of anybody to be like, oh, well, we'll let Prince Swanee do dancehall because he's not Jamaican. We'll let Prince Swanee do dancehall, says the culture vultures of ska that took calypso. Trinidad didn't say nothing when calypso was taken. Prince Swanee's home. Prince Swanee's home. He's going to sing any dancehall song he want to sing. He's going to sing what he want to sing. I don't debate emotion. I debate facts. Dancehall is a selfish music. Someone just said it. Yep, that's where they fuck up, being selfish with it. You can't make dancehall music if you're from the Caribbean. Everyone's allowed to make calypso. Everyone's allowed to make soca. Everyone's allowed to make reggaeton. Everyone's allowed to make Afrobeats. Nobody's allowed to make dancehall. And now, because it's not thriving, it's a problem now. And all of a sudden, it's because of Usain Bolt winning Olympic medal. Are you kidding me? Stop lying and stop trying to talk shit. If you want to fix something, you need to be real about what transpired. Stop lying about the past. If the Caribbean people were allowed in dancehall, you would have seen them. The only person back in the 90s that was dancehall, that was not Jamaican, was Rayvon. Big up, all of the girl, them big up, and you're my angel. He sings with Shaggy. Rayvon is Bajan, but lived in America for the bulk of his life. Rayvon is from, I think, Black Rock, right? And then Machel, Big Fat Fish, Underwater Rhythm. Anytime you have a debate with these dancehall bloggers, you'll say, hey, how come you didn't let any island people do dancehall? Oh, because you guys weren't good enough. They weren't good enough? They weren't good enough? Bungie Garlin wasn't good enough to be on the Showtime rhythm? Maximus Dan wasn't good enough? General Grant wasn't good enough? Lil Rick wasn't good enough? Peter Ram, Rupee, Talpree, all of these men are dancehall artists. And that's what started to contribute to the slide for dancehall, because all these men had to go to soca. Soca was always a type of a music like a mashup where you came up in the ranks with soca from the time you was a kid. You went to junior carnival, you went to junior monarch, you did all these things. Right? So Farmer Nappy, Kerwin Dubois, these guys, Kess, they grew up in the music. Bungie Garland didn't grow up in the music. Bungie Garland was a dancehall artist. Lil Rick is a dancehall artist. And they were not allowed to do dancehall because of their nationality. Stop lying. You're lying. You did not let these men be a part of dancehall because they were not from Jamaica. Do not try and dodge that fact right now. I'm here to be up in your ass. And for the record, you're going to say, Babs, you don't like Jamaicans. I don't like lying ass Jamaicans. I love Jamaicans. But when you're a bitch ass liar and you want to run around and pretend like certain things doesn't happen, I'm here for you. That's what the governor does. That is what the governor does. So now Bungie Garland and Little Rick and all these people go and they build out soca music. Now soca has to transition. Soca transitioned in 2000. So all these older songs, right? Government Boots and these songs are no longer seen as soca. These songs are seen as Kaiso music, which is why dancehall artists have always been spoiled up until recently. Because Shabba Ranks was not going up against Sparrow, because half of Sparrow's catalog was soca, and then half of it was social commentary. So when he's saying, I want to go back to Grenada, the world doesn't know what he's talking about. So what Bungie and Rick and all these guys did, Rupee, you make me wanna jump around the place. Hey. They took the social commentary out of the soca music and they made it party music. They made it about jump, wave, rum, partying, fretting, whining in the road, behaving bad. And this is when the music changed. The music changed early 2000 from Kaiso, right? Don't back on me, don't back. That's not soca now, that's Kaiso. If you're in the dancehall fraternity in Jamaica, you don't know that soca's transitioning, that wouldn't say to you, wait a minute, something's going on out here. You think reggaeton built in a lab somewhere hiding from the world? Reggaeton built in front of the world. Is that dancehall and reggae have always just been some self-absorbed music that you didn't see them Hispanics building the music to come and flatten you? How did they get there? Reggaeton. That is to tell you how they got there. Those are the people that were rejected from reggae and dancehall that Jamaica will not let be a part of their music. That's how they got here. That is how reggaeton got here. Reggaeton got here because of rejected dancehall and reggae artists. This new soca got here because of rejected reggae and soca artists from the Caribbean. Rupee ain't had no right in soca. Rupee should have been a part of dancehall. So should have been Bungie Garland. And dancehall should have been a regional music that's very strong and very powerful. They did not let anyone make it. So if dancehall was not such a selfish music, right? And dancehall didn't move so selfish, dancehall would have been in a more powerful position today because it would have had Bungie Garden on his team. It would have had Talpree on his team. Oh, woman alone. Or soca, boom, gone. Soca to the world. Talpree should have been a dancehall artist on the Brookout rhythm. Little Rick should have been a dancehall artist on the Brookout rhythm. All these men, Maximus Dan, these are men that are supposed to be in dancehall, but could not be dancehall artists because of their nationality. Do not get around this. Stop lying. Dancehall is a selfish music that didn't want nobody to be a part of it. And now that it's not a part of anything anymore, it's upset. and want to point fingers and blame fingers and point at people. Stop that bullshit. Seems like the Jamaicans bullied the other genres into greatness. That is exactly what happened. It's not like, so how did reggaeton do this? How did Afrobeats do this? They did this by not doing what Jamaica was doing with dancehall. They did it by allowing people to do it what they've always been doing, which is allow people to make music freely. The Caribbean, right? When I tell people this all the time, reggae and dancehall are Caribbean music. That's Caribbean music. No, it's Jamaican. It's made by Jamaicans. It is the same concept of calypso. Calypso was made by Trinis, but done by everyone. It's only dancehall and reggae that didn't get that concept. You're supposed to understand that the Caribbean, right? This is Caribbean music. Oh, you guys want to run in on our music because you want a piece of the Jamaican greatness. Let me inform you of something that you might not know. If you have not recognized this is why I don't talk to dancehall bloggers. Why I don't talk to dancehall trolls. Why I don't talk to dancehall stan fans. If you have not realized something, let me put you onto this quickly. Dancehall is supported by every single country in the Caribbean. Their music is played every single day on radio. Royalty money comes in every single year to dancehall artists that live in Jamaica. Okay? When dancehall artists can't travel to America and travel to Canada and travel to Europe, they travel across the Caribbean. Where was Buju Banton's first tour done? How come he didn't tour Malaysia and Indonesia? How come he was in Trinidad, then Barbados, then Grenada, Bahamas, and all across the Caribbean? It is because reggae and dancehall is Caribbean music, and Caribbean people have always, irregardless of how badly they've been treated, supported reggae and dancehall. But what you don't understand is this. Soca music is not supported by Jamaica. So when you want to rage this division between Jamaica and the Caribbean, it's Jamaica that's going to lose because Jamaica does not book soca artists around the Caribbean. The Caribbean soca music is its own ecosystem independent from Jamaica. How many times you see soca artists a year in Jamaica? Hardly. You might have seen some last week because it was Carnival. But on average, they're not booking Caribbean artists. They've never supported Caribbean artists. So when you tell small island people for suck their mother, them for fuck off and go study calypso and soca, this could be done. And it's Jamaica that's going to feel the hurt on that. There's no artist on the planet that agrees with that. Because every artist on the planet knows how important and important Trinidad is. Trinidad is the first stop for dancehall artists. And if you didn't know this, this is how they get visas to go to America and Canada. They have to prove that they leave Jamaica and come back, leave Jamaica and come back. Where can they go where they don't need a visa? Soca and will survive without Jamaica. It's never had Jamaica's back. Jamaica's never supported soca music. Never. It's dancehall artists from Jamaica that go every single week to some island in the Caribbean. If you want this to be a real beef, let us know. This ain't nothing but a chicken wing on a string. Me and Motley, let's put out a bulletin with CARICOM. Do not let no Jamaican perform in any Caribbean island ever again. And take all of the music off the radio stations right now. Don't talk tough and call people bluff because it's a different time. Don't disrespect the people holding you up. Don't disrespect the people that held you down. The Caribbean has always supported dancehall. So when they say it's Caribbean music and you have the nerve to turn around and be like, oh, Uno want to run on field with ting and Uno this and Uno that, you better chill the fuck out because this is going to go badly for you. You better always know your position when you start picking fights with people. The Caribbean has survived without Jamaica's support in music. Machel, Lil Rick, Skinny Fabulous, all of these men are international stars without ever the support of Jamaica. You better understand what you're doing. You better figure out what was going on quickly. Stop talking tough. Because if the Caribbean pulls out, you're going to be in problem. If you want the Caribbean pull-out game to be like Ninja Man. He got about 31 children. Because if the Caribbean pull-out game is strong, Jamaica going to be fucked with dancehall. It's just gonna be the Spices and the Consciences and the Shaggies and them that tour, and all these up and coming artists, they ain't gonna got nowhere to go. So understand yourself. Stop running your mouth. The Caribbean don't need Jamaica at this stage of the game. They're artists. They don't need them. They've never been supported by Jamaica. Never. Soca found its way without the support of Jamaica. What are you talking about? And the funniest part is, if you go look right now, look at all the dancehall artists from Jamaica that are in Soca now, that do Soca collabs. How many Soca artists do you see doing collabs in dancehall? They're still stingy with dancehall. Even though Soca are rejected dancehall artists, they still let them come over and do music, but you cannot go in Jamaica and do no music as a Soca artist. They will not let you do it. The only one they will ever really invite is Bunji Garlin. So sometimes you need to understand where you rank and where you are when it comes to these topics. Don't be out here running your mouth talking about fuck small island people. Fuck small island people. Reggae on the Hill puts millions of dollars in Jamaican people's pocket every year. Name one event in Jamaica that puts millions of dollars in Bajan people's pocket. The Pure Grenada Reggae Festival puts millions of dollars in Jamaicans' pockets every year. How many Grenadians have made millions of dollars in Jamaica? If you don't understand what's going on out here, you need to wake the fuck up. That's why I'm not going to move and I'm not going to leave. And this is why they have to keep me in the gov position. And that's why all y'all going to stay mad, because you don't have the facts. You have no clue what's going on. You don't know anything about anything outside of your artist. If you are a vlogger that vlogs about Alkaline or vlogs about Kartel, shut the fuck up and don't ever call my name ever. I'm here for the music. You're here for yourself. The other day, Essence Fest went on in New Orleans. Kes and Machel were the performers for soca music. Now, everybody knows Little Rick is my favorite artist. That's never been a dispute. I love Little Rick. I love what Little Rick stands for. I love what Little Rick has done and his contributions to the soca industry. And even though that's my favorite artist, I know that Little Rick is not who's supposed to be at Essence Fest. I know that Machel is supposed to be there, and I know that Kes is supposed to be there because it's about soca. It is not about my selfish desires for my artist. Why would I want Lil Rick at Essence Fest where nobody would understand what he's talking about? Of course, Machel and Kes had to go and represent. Because even though Lil Rick is my favorite artist, I can still tell you that I love Machel. I can tell you that I love Kes. And these men make great music. This is not no hatred thing. We don't deal with this. You guys want to make this some divisive thing. If you like Kartel, you can't like Alkaline. If you like Popcorn, you can't like. What the fuck is this about? We don't want to be a part of that. We don't want nothing to do with this. We don't care about Gaza and Gully. We gonna jam to Movado and jam to Kartel. We don't give a fuck what you guys are doing. It's you guys that gonna kill yourself in Jamaica over some Gaza and Gully war. Ain't no Caribbean island trying to get involved in that. We gonna play the music though. We gonna wind up and get drunk and do what we gotta do. But when you start talking about guns and in the road and shooting people, nigga, bye. Bye. You think Caribbean people got time to come and drink bush tea for Jamaica fever? It's all you go kill each other on the road? You think a Bajan go kill somebody because of Gaza and Gully? You're fucking crazy. This divisive shit, we don't deal with this part of the music. We like the music. Soca doesn't care. You got, oh, this person come from Montego Bay. This person come from country. This person, Soca don't give a fuck. If this year the biggest song is Do Something Crazy by Asa Banchan from Dominica, we working with that. If next year the biggest song is When We Touch Down, the old place Shell Down Grenada, we running with that. If next year the biggest song is Woy, Bashmenton Town, we working with that. We don't give a shit what island it comes from. Split in the middle is St. Lucia. We gonna split in the motherfucking middle. We could be from Dominica, Tortola. We all gonna split in the motherfucking middle. We don't give a shit. We don't care where that person comes from. If the song is good, we gonna jam to it. Family, written by Skinny Fabulous, Marshall, Bungy's Trini, the producer Dominique. We don't give a fuck. We gonna jump to that. We don't care. That divisive shit, we don't want it. That's why I gotta push back as a blogger now. Because at first I'm like, okay, let me step out the way. Let me step out the way. Let me step out the way. Now I'm like, step out the way for motherfucking what? I earned my spot here. Half of you didn't even earn it. The only reason that you're a blogger is because you have a Jamaican accent. I earned my keep. You ain't gonna fucking push me out the way. I'm gonna stick right Russell here. I ain't going to fucking place. And don't piss off Team Babsy. Because when Team Babsy come for you, gonna be another story. You're gonna be crying. Come tell me, boys, a small island, this and me for go suck my mother. Who you talking to? The governor? Why they here before all y'all? I didn't hear when you couldn't even upload on YouTube over 5 minutes and shit like that. Who the fuck you talking to? Me? Can't talk to me like that. Know yourself. Know your motherfucking self. We all listen to everybody's music and we jam and we don't give a shit. Bud Ramsey's a Jamaican calypso soca artist. He's run dancehall on numerous occasions. Beanie Man has soca songs. We don't give a shit. Jump and wine. Jump and wine. We gonna jump and wine, nigga. We don't care where he's from. We don't give a shit. We gonna rock with that. Once it's soca and once it's good, we're gonna rock with it. Linky First is Jamaican. Rock and come in. Now, Colleen, and what pissed me off is when now, obviously, I'm a blogger, I'm traveling, so I'm getting to see what's happening with everybody. I'm seeing what's happening with Afrobeats, I'm seeing what's happening with Reggaeton, I'm seeing what's happening with Soca, I'm seeing what's happening with dancehall, right? Calypso, reggae as well. Now, because I am an advocate for our culture, when I see dancehall starting to slip, I start to become vocal. What does that get me? A whole bunch of hatred. Oh, you coming to tear down Jamaicans? No, I'm not. I'm coming to try to tell you that if you don't understand what's happening out here, in fact, let me show you. I can show you, man. I can show you. So Tommy Lee's the biggest dancehall artist at the time, right? This is 2012, 2013. This is when I started to become concerned because I was like, okay, I'm watching Tommy Lee perform live. I'm going to Jamaica. I see his performance and I'm kind of concerned because I'm like, okay, wait a minute. Tommy Lee is not really performing strong like the rest of these other artists. I'm like, I'm starting to see these Afrobeats guys pressing it hard, coming out hard. And I'm concerned because I'm literally like, okay, so look, Tommy Lee can't compete with these other guys out here. So I start becoming vocal. Oh, Tommy Lee's not competing with these guys well. Right? Now, everyone starts telling me for suck out my mother, this, that, and whatever, right? Suck out my mother. Suck out my mother because Tommy Lee isn't performing well, right? Let me show you what I'm talking about. This is what was going on that I'm out here on the road seeing day in and day out. And then I'm going to Jamaica and I'm watching Tommy Lee, Gage, Alkaline, Popcorn's in that generation, but he's not in this conversation the same kind of way. And I'm like, oh my God, Tommy Lee is the number one artist in dancehall right now. Dancehall can't do this. They're going to send themselves to their own demise if they do this. I said, dancehall cannot do this. Suck your mother, Gaza, we say. Oh, yo, y'all fight Gaza, Sparta. I said, Gaza, Sparta? I don't give a shit what you're talking about. You're not going to compete with what's going on out here right now. You can't. You can't. Watch this. Let me show you. Hold on there now. Let's see if I can get this in here for you. Now tell me something. You're Sparta, you're Gaza, and you can't look at that video and say them that brother them moving better than them dancehall artists them moving. That brother them moving good. That brother they look good. You can't see that there's a gap now, right? Oh, Shabba Ranks and Super Cat and them never had to. Shabba Ranks and Super Cat was not competing against Reggaeton, Afro beats, and Soca. What are you talking about? Shabba Ranks could have had the worst attitude on the planet. His competition was Super Cat, who has another bad attitude. So promoters weren't so quick to get rid of these guys off of events because all of them had bad attitudes and they just worked with it because that's what it was. Now you mean to tell me you think Shabba Ranks will come and talk with an attitude when they know that they could pull in a cast and pull in people? It is a different time. These men taking it to the people hard, and you guys, you have dancehall artists coming on the stage with Moet in their hand, like you're not performing. How do you plan to keep up? How do you plan to keep up when you're not even performing at all? You come out, you're not singing, you're not doing nothing. How do you plan to keep up with these guys? Let me show you another one that I had a big war over. Let me show you another one I had a big war over, because this one here made no sense to me. I said, you know what? These people just want to fight with me for no reason. This made absolutely no sense to me. Okay? Hold on.
Personally.
Now, look how that men dancing. Look how that men dancing. Them men dancing like Michael Jackson, your rascal. You mean to tell me that you don't think that women gonna want to go and watch these guys dance and perform over an artist with a bottle in their hand, and they're like, sing the lyrics of the song. When you're saying, Afro beats is coming, you need to suck your mother, yo. Fuck off. Dirty blood clot, small island, yo. Suck your mother. Yeah, but what you need to be worried about, yo, them song they not even sound good. Them song they not even them song they don't sound good. What are you talking about? Them beat they are idiot beats. Them beat are idiot beats. Them beats is a idiot beats. Hold on a second, because I'm confused now. Because you know me, I deal with facts. I don't deal with emotion. So explain something to me. I can't understand. Right?
Personally, I'm gonna deal with you.
Personally, personally. Personally. Back it up, fuck you are. Back it up, fuck you are. Baby wifey, tight at the knot. Fat from front, right at the back. Look like you want bite on the cock. Dark and front, right on the cock.
So Zaida music that not go nowhere. Them beat them Liam, but Busy Signal and Kaleido both redo the redo the. What are we talking about? This is what I've been dealing with for years. This is what I've been dealing with for years, people. Bringing the facts and then having to deal with emotional people that have no facts, no evidence, no nothing. That's all I deal with is facts. If the Afrobeats music sounds so shitty, then why are you copying it and making it into dancehall? If the music sounds so shitty and it not go nowhere, why is Busy Signal and Kaleido both doing the same thing? I don't understand. Listen, right now, right? When you listen to, I'm gonna show you guys something. When you listen to this video is gonna have to probably get come down on YouTube, because I already know how this YouTube thing stays. When you listen to dancehall right now, right? You listen to the top dancehall artists right now. Do you hear what these guys are singing? They're not singing dancehall. They're not singing dancehall. They're calling it trap dancehall. There's nothing trap dancehall about what they're singing. Hold on. Let me show you something. Let me show you this. This is one of the top dancehall artists, right? That's one of the top dancehall artists in dancehall right now. Let me what the rascal? How is that dancehall? I like Intense, by the way. I'm not dissing Intense, but how the ass all they could label this dancehall? How? How can you label that dancehall? That is not dancehall music. What are you talking about? What part of what he's saying is dancehall? Watch this. Let me show you something.
That's how we do it, no joke. Still a expert music like the coke. Girl, them bounce when me song touch the road. One man stand in a South Africa. Them call me Dancehall Man Diva. Wagwan Kenya, big up me niggas. Ethiopian girl, them too genius. Zimbabwe girl, them love Junior. Wait, let me tell you about Burkina Bay. Ivory Coast, girl, love how we do it. Gabon, girl, say me great. In a Nigeria, we do.
That's an African man, Shatta Wali, singing dancehall music. That the music fraternity in Jamaica says is not dancehall. What part of that is not dancehall? I'm pretty sure every single one of you that heard that just now started to rock. That's not dancehall. Them men not sing dancehall. Them not sing dancehall. What? Puerto Rican sing dancehall. Puerto Rican sing Afrobeats music. Puerto Rican sing dancehall. African man that. You can't make them African Puerto Rican to sing dancehall? Puerto Rican, that don't sound like dancehall to you? Puerto Rican to sing dancehall. Puerto Rican to sing dancehall. Yeah? What kind of music is that he's singing then? What's that? That's Afro beats? That sound like dancehall to me. That sound like dancehall to me. You see, this is the problem. There's too much ignorant people. Too much ignorant people talking and they don't know what they're talking about. That's why I'm just getting real rank with everybody. If you are a vlogger that is a Gaza, unruly, genocide, shut the fuck up and don't ever speak to me. You are a part of the problem. I don't speak to the problem. I am a part of the solution. I don't deal with the problem. I don't want you problem bloggers around me ever again. Don't talk to me. Don't call my name in your videos. I don't want to be on no panel with none of you. Fuck all y'all. That's where I stand with you right now. Unless you Terradan, CMR, you know what I mean? Certain vloggers in the camp, the rest of you fuck off. If you're confused about how I feel, carry your raw soul. Somebody will translate that for you. I don't want to fucking talk to none of you. I'm tired of you. I'm tired of you. I let you guys be a part and say, okay, you know what? They don't want me to talk. Every time I talk, it's a problem. Let me chill out. I come off YouTube for 3 years. I come back. The whole of YouTube is divided. Everybody is a Gaza or Vendetta. Shut the fuck up. Don't talk to me. Oh, Bob's in on the views on YouTube. Shut the fuck up. I'm traveling. Let us go somewhere. Let us pick an island. Let me and you have how many views per day on a video? 100,000 views per day. Let's go stand up in St. Vincent and see who the fuck's bigger. Let's go stand up in St. Lucia and see who's bigger. Let's go stand up in Antigua and see what happens. You think anywhere you go, you're going to be a bigger person than me? I don't care how many subscribers you have on YouTube. You're a dancehall blogger and you talk about 1 or 2 artists. What the fuck does that have to do with the Caribbean? You can't go nowhere in the Caribbean and people know you. What are you talking about? Don't size up against me. Stop sizing up against me. I came out of this whole views rat race a long time ago. I already paid my dues in blogging. I'm already a Mount Rushmore Caribbean blogger. Like it or not, I'm there. Because name another female blogger that's done what I've done and opened the doors what I've opened as a Bajan. As a Bajan, I'm open more doors than the majority of Jamaican dancehall artists in Jamaica. You know how much events you can go to as a blogger now? Because I opened that door. When Sting didn't know what a blogger was, where you was. Where you was when Sting did not know what a blogger was. Where you was. I'll let you guys play around with each other and do what you got to do with each other, but don't fucking play with me. Don't play with me. Mayors and governors are on different levels. Don't play with me. And I keep telling you, my fans they play a different game. They're not going to come on your page and tell you to suck your mother. They're going to start digging up in your IRS file. They're going to start digging up in your tax file. They're going to start digging up in your immigration file. Exactly what happened to JA Radio. Oh, bitch, this and that. I hope your mother dropped down dead. You on YouTube, come and beg friend on YouTube. And you don't you see your mother sick? Don't you see your mother soon blood clot dead? You, JA Radio, Shakira, you're pregnant. And you're telling my mom you hope she dies? And you did not think Team Babsy was going to drill you for that? Big Hill? Do you know who Big Hill is to the Caribbean people? The only person's mom that's bigger than Big Hill is Popcorn's mom. Miss Rona. And maybe the Mitchells, Wayne and Tammy Marshall mother them. Big Hill? Big Hill is loved by everyone. And you want her to die? For what? What do you want my mom to die for? Because your mother couldn't give you nothing? You out here talking about people's mother should death? Don't do that. Don't do that. That's what make Team Babsy come after you and Wiz. You out here running your mouth about you live in the projects and that then you went and bought a house and then how I live at home with my mom and dad. How the fuck you buy a house coming out the projects? Because you would have to save money for a down payment hold, wouldn't you? How did you afford money to go and buy a house coming out the projects? That means you were making too much money to live there in the first place, doesn't it? Whose mouth did that come out of? Mine or yours? You come trying to belittle me, and you ran your mouth, and you caused the city of Toronto followers of mine to start digging up in your ass. You caused the immigration followers of mine to start digging up in your ass. They want to know how the hell you on filing and living in government housing. They want to know how the hell you save money to buy a house, a $550,000 house. You would have to put down $55,000. Where did you get that money from? You was living in government housing, saving that? When some impoverished Canadian really needed to live there, you chat that out your mouth, John Crow, not me. You came trying to fucking belittle me and talk out your business. Team Babsy was like this, waiting on your ass to go and run with the baton and fuck your ass up with it. Now the CRA want to dig up, want to know if you claiming your income from YouTube. That's your fault. You should have never seen me nowhere and try to test me. Fuck you fucking with me for? Don't fuck with me. Don't play with me. That's why I don't play with none of you. Don't play with me. We'll live fine. All I want to do is come and blog for my people. Nikita's here. Christina, Sharon. These are my fans. These are people that want to hear me. I want to talk to them. I don't want to talk to you bitch assholes. The whole of you are pussy holes in real life. I don't want to talk to none of you. None. I'm not interested in being friends. I'm not interested in nothing to do with none of you people. Leave me alone. I would like to blog. I would like to keep pushing my culture to the forefront. And I would like to try to kind of fix the things that we have problems in our culture and move it forward. I don't want to talk to you corned beef and biscuit ass fucking dumbass people. Leave me alone. I'm not interested in no back and forth with you. None of you can cuss me. And we know that. None of you can cuss me. You always come for me, and when I answer, oh, Babsy did this, and Babsy, shut the fuck up, leave me alone. I don't care if you pelt a rock at my house. I'm pelting the grenade back. I'm Bajan. We don't fight like some of y'all. Y'all want to have rules of cussing. Well, you can't say this and you can't say that. No, we don't have no rules in cussing in Barbados. We cuss out any rascal we want to cuss out. Fuck you. Leave me alone. I'm back in blogging. Mondays, 8 p.m. on Instagram. Showtime with Babsy. Fridays, 8 p.m. on Facebook and YouTube. Fantastic Friday. So if you did not know that ska music is culture vulture music, you need to go and read up on your history and shut the fuck up. And when you see the big dogs like me out here, you stay the fuck back. You let us do what we gotta do. You're not no governor. Stay the fuck back. Chill out. This is not about views. This is not about nothing. I could put up a video about Anguilla today. It get 3 views. Next week, it got 5,000 views. Next year, it got 100,000 views. Because the information is timeless, and that's the information they're going to go look for. I'm not in no views race with you. I could bring some big dick motherfuckers to come and expose their gray jogging pants for views, nigga. You think to get views out here in these times is something? I want an appropriate platform that when shit goes down, we can mobilize and make things happen. That's what we've been doing. I could have come out here and done any fucking thing I wanted. Oh, how to put crochet blah twists in your hair. You think that I can't get 1 million views on a video? I got nipple piercings. You think that that's hard to get in these times? To come out here and get a video? It's hard to build a brand and make it stay consistent. It's hard to build a brand for people to recognize internationally. That's what I've been on. Last 3 years, I'm building a company. I built Carrot Box. Then now it went over to motherfucking the rum punch. I have 2 6-figure companies right now that I can't even keep up with. But I'm supposed to come on YouTube and argue with you over fucking culture vultures? Get your ass up out of here, man. I ain't talking to none of you ever again. Nobody, don't ask me to come on nobody's panel. Fuck all y'all. Bias ass motherfuckers. I'm done with all of you. Don't see me and don't see me. That's a Soca song. See me and don't see me. That's how I feel about all of you right now. Fuck off. I'm going to come and do my thing. You guys stay the fuck over on your lane and do your thing. We should have no problems. The people have spoken. If you think that small island people need to suck their mother and stay on the dance hall, this could be arranged very easily. It's 1 phone call away to have reggae and dancehall pulled off every radio station in the Caribbean. It's one phone call away to have every reggae and dancehall artist to ban from every single Caribbean island. Let us know if this is what you want. Let us know if this is what you want to do. Cause we ready. Caribbean ready. You want to diss us and you don't think our opinion matters and you don't think our opinion is appropriate, then our money isn't appropriate either and our support isn't appropriate either. We could pull the fuck out. We could start bringing in reggaeton acts and hip hop acts. Nicki Minaj will replace half y'all. Heartbeat. No one don't give a shit. The Caribbeans always supported reggae and dancehall. The nerve and audacity of any of you John Crow ass vloggers to come and talk about, oh, say the fuck out of this and say the fuck out of that. When Buju Banton come out of jail and the world was done with him, who rallied behind him? The Caribbean, didn't they? Was it not the Caribbean that showed out record numbers for Buju's Long Walk to Freedom tour? Fuck you mean stay out of dancehall and reggae? Who would have been there to see Buju if we did that? You idiots. You talk about you don't care about this and you don't care about that. Buju would have been performing in front of 2 people if the Caribbean pulled out. How much money Buju Banton made off of small island people? But our opinion doesn't matter. Our opinion does matter because it's our culture and we support it and we've been here. But if you don't want us here and you don't want us to support it, we could pull the fuck out because the only person that's going to lose is Jamaica. Soca is going to go on because Soca never had the support of Jamaica. Never. Never. There's not one artist that has been supported by Jamaica that made them go mainstream and made them get recognition. None. Don't call no bluffs over here, man. This ain't no Dr. Phil channel, man. We deal with the facts over here. You want to talk big? We could talk big back too. You want to fix the problem? We will fix the problem. But if you want to talk tough and disrespect people, we'll talk tough back and disrespect you back, bruh. There's not one soca artist out here that's depending on Jamaica. There's not one Caribbean artist out here that's dependent on Jamaica. That if Jamaica pulled out support from the Caribbean, they wouldn't have a career. Not one. All these dancehall artists that can't get visas, where are they gonna go? You got plan B, and I'm not talking about the birth control pill. What's your plan B? Since you talking tough. Because clearly you thought this out. And clearly you know the facts. So what's plan B for you? Caribbean, you don't want the support? You know how much royalty money dancehall artists in Jamaica get from Caribbean radio stations? Playing every single day. 365 days a year they play in the Caribbean. And you talking about them for sucking their mother and what? Right. Don't fuck around. Always recognize and don't be ungrateful and don't look at things and say to yourself you don't recognize certain things. You better recognize that the Caribbean is here with you. Talking about they want to run in because they want to be part of everything Jamaica has. Caribbean want to be part of it. Yeah? Who told you that? Caribbean people support Jamaican reggae and dancehall because it's our music. And it's our music that made ska. That's why we never said nothing. It's our music that made Mento. That's why we never said nothing. Watch yourself. Because you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Caribbean is 45 million people. There's 3 million people in Jamaica. So if I were you, I would get used to the fact that dancehall and reggae is Caribbean music. You got a problem with that? Let me know. We can make some moves around that. Simple. We ain't gonna argue with nobody, and you gonna stop disrespecting island people. That's what you're gonna do. You gonna stop disrespecting island people. You're gonna stop it. And you're gonna be grateful that island people still fuck with reggae and dancehall, even though island people can't even make reggae and dancehall. That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna be respectful to the people that support you. You understand? Anyhow, folks, Friday at 8 p.m. I will be back. Tomorrow we got some bashment going on the channels, Instagram. Hopefully I'll get my HDMI connection and all this other stuff ready. But for now, I'm going to go. Let me see who's here. Trisonia, Sharon, Colleen, Christina, Sandra, Vaughn, Love heals. Listen, Shireen, big up yourself, Shireen. Giselle, hi Giselle, wifey. Giselle, I have a long time I haven't seen you. Bam team, pick up yourself. Oh no, they can't stand firm against me. I'm gonna kick their ass over. Let's try to stand firm. The Keith. We gotta talk, Keith. I miss you so much. You don't even know. Keith, I miss you. I love you. We need to talk, Keita. I miss you. You're my friend. Karen Phillips, big up. Ron K. Peters. XXX, big up everybody. Can't hide. Yo, I'm not about no divisive thing. I'm gonna tell you something. When you push against me, I'm gonna push back though. Push against me, I'm gonna push back.
Star,